First of all, which are the major electoral issues you are highlighting in Puthupally?
The main slogan of the Puthupally by-election is nothing else but development law. At the initial phase itself, after the official announcement of our left democratic friends candidate, myself had addressed the main media houses of Kerala. At the very first instance itself, we had declared, not myself, but the left front in Puthupally had declared, the core issue which we are going to discuss regarding the premises of Puthupally by-election is development law, nothing else. So, regarding the development, Puthupally constituency had a 53 years past of Congress regime here. But at the first instance, we had invited the UDF candidate for a friendly debate. Let's have a debate on the development of Puthupally constituency. But unfortunately, you might be knowing that till now, he is not ready and he is not willing. And instead of that, some other things are happening too. By the opposition leaders, he had called it is a what we call it is a fourth class thing to discuss regarding the development of Puthupally. And I think the ex-opposition leader, he is a prominent Congress face of our state. He called it as a trap regarding the debate on development issue. But still, we are raising the slogans regarding the development, regarding the basic facilities. The scarcity of basic facilities happened here, especially regarding the drinking water.
Yeah.
Regarding
So drinking water is a major scarcity.
it might be hearing that if you had, I think you had interviewed, you had talked with the other candidates also, right?
Yeah.
Of the UDF and the BJP too. Okay. If you ask a question, it is a major question like what will you do if you are going to be elected as the representative of this constituency? What will you do? I think each and every candidate who are contesting here, doesn't matter whether he is BJP or whether he is Congress or whether he is left. Each and every candidate who is contesting here, they are forced to say that at the very first instance, if we are going to be elected as an representative of this constituent assembly, we will settle the issue of this drinking water. Because might be here, for the public it might be a cliche. Oh, what is happening here? After the Kerala is officially, now it is getting 62 years old. And even the constituency has a regime of 53 years. Still 2023, a candidate is saying about drinking water, ensuring the possibility of drinking water. It's a pathetic thing. The public might be thinking that. But the reality, ground reality of this Puthupally constituency is, if you go in and around of the 8 Grama Panchayats, you can see that in every Panchayats, enormous number of families are facing a big challenge regarding the case of drinking water. So, from the case of drinking water to the roads and to the facilities regarding the employability, I think if you go in and around the constituency, you can't see a good number of industries who is offering employability for the younger generation. And apart from that, regarding the cases of our government officers, I think we doesn't need to go for other districts. From the Kottayam district itself, Puthupally is sharing a border with several other constituencies. One constituency is Kottayam, other one is Pala, other one is Kanjarapalli, other one is Changanasheri. These 4 constituencies are different MLAs belonging to different political parties, but all those 4 constituencies have mini civilization. If you go rank and file of the Puthupally, you can't see a mini civilization other than a late zone.
No mini civilization in Puthupally.
Yeah, exactly. No, but all other constituencies who is sharing the border with the Puthupally, like Kanjarapalli, it's calling the entrance of high range. Kanjarapalli is being addressed like that. Kanjarapalli had a mini civilization, Changanasheri had a mini civilization, Kottayam had a mini civilization. All the constituencies who is sharing border with Puthupally had a mini civilization. It's an ensembles of government offices right now, but Puthupally doesn't have such a thing. All village officers or Krishi Bhavan, all are struggling or suffocating within a single room or 2 room. That's a real picture. So, regarding the case of me, these government officers, regarding the case of drinking water, regarding the case of roads, all Puthupally is far behind other constituencies in Kottayam itself. That's the reality.
So after the 53 years, now you are expecting a change in the perception of the people, the choice of the people.
I am not going to deliver a romantic dialogue like which every political party or every candidate can say, no, we are going to win this election with such and such high majority. I am not going for that. But if you analyze the facts and figures of the recent elections happened from local self-governments to the assembly constituency of the Puthupally, if you are going to draw a graph regarding the electoral results of with facts and figures, you can draw a high leaping graph of left front in Puthupally. Not only regarding the Grama Panchayats, in the several local self-governments, if we are going to analyze the Grama Panchayats, among the 8, 6 are being ruled by the CPM and the left front, and the 3 block panchayats are the Pallam, Pambadi and Madapalli. The 3 block panchayats are being ruled by the left now, and if you are going to analyze the last result of the Constituent Assembly election, it is in the first time UDF was facing such a severe decline, and it was a historical performance for the left front too. The only difference was nearly 9,044 votes, and it was the highest performance of the LDF, and it was the sharpest decline of the UDF ever in the history. So if you are going to analyze such facts and figures, hopefully LDF is having a chance.
And this time also you set some kind of standards. You first decided not to mention about Oommen Chandy or making unnecessary comments. And recently we heard that you disapproved some of the comments by some of the cyber wings of the party who are saying they are making some kind of comments against the family members of Oommen Chandy.
Actually, the core issue of the by-election happening over here is nothing else. It's development itself. But as you said, several things are happening. Defamation happening in the cyber spaces and other spaces must be criticized and must be avoided. That's our stand. It doesn't matter whether it is on cyber spaces or other than cyber spaces. Actually, while we had called for a debate, a friendly talk on the development of Puthupally, our honorable opposition leader called me as a fourth-class man, whether it was an abuse or...
So you feel it is insulting?
Why not? Don't you feel so? Whether it is not an insult, calling you as a... if you are asking a question regarding the politics, regarding the media, other than personal things, you are asking me for a friendly talk. Hearing your question, I am addressing you that you are a fourth-class man. Surely, it's a huge insulting thing.
And it is also their lack of power or lack of courage to engage in a meaningful discussion or dialogue.
If you analyze the 2 responses from the UDF candidate, whether the UDF addressed these questions of development issues in Puthupally or not doesn't matter. But the Constituent Assembly, the majority of the people over here, they had started discussing these things. That's why on an initial stage, UDF candidate was forced to respond regarding this development issue. At the initial stage, his response was that in every Grama Panchayat of Puthupally, we are having the branches of KSFE and the State Bank of India, and every village there is a village office. It was his initial response. And apart from that, 2 days or 3 days back, he had another response again regarding this issue of core development programs in Puthupally. His response was that they are having a virology institute here. Actually, there is no virology institute in Puthupally or Kottayam. The sole virology institute is being located at Alappuzha district. And he had talked about the Kottayam Medical College, which was actually the stone was laid and inaugurated during the college days of former Honorable Chief Minister over here. So, these 2 responses, these 2 was the sole responses regarding the development of Puthupally. So, these 2 responses had revealed what exactly UDF had to deliver regarding the development issues of Puthupally. So, nothing else, it's their fear. Because during the Congress regime of last 53 years, the development programs happened in Puthupally is a ground zero thing, nothing else. That's why they are having such type of comments.
So in the last 53 years, the left failed to evoke or highlight the developmental incapabilities of this constituency.
Not that. We had called for a debate. What happened in Puthupally during the left regime in Kerala. We had opened such a discussion too. If you go to the government higher secondary school in Puthupally, where our Honorable Chief Minister had studied, he was a product of that government higher secondary school. It was a single-storied building, which was very weak. But during the 2018-2020 time, the left front came to power in Kerala. During the first Pinarayi Vijayan government's time, KIFBI fund has been allotted to every constituency for the empowering of public educational institutions. On that premises, the government higher secondary school of Puthupally has been emerged as a international higher secondary school. Now it is a developed and three-storied building. But the single thing was that the higher secondary school came to an international level, and it was inaugurated by our current Chief Minister Sri Pinarayi Vijayan. Government Higher Secondary School of Puthupally is a sole example what left front had did to this constituency. You can see the Taluk Hospital here in Pambadi. You can see the Family Health Center in Madaragad. All things has been emerged and developed during the left regime of Kerala.
So the left treated this constituency well, in spite of it is being represented by the former Chief Minister, Congress Jaick Oommen Chandy.
Yeah, we had called for such a discussion. What is the what left had did to this constituency during the left regime, and during the 53 years of Congress regime, and during the UDF ministry time, what they had did to this constituency. Let's debate. We had such and such examples ranging from Pambadi Taluk Hospital to Madaragad Family Health Center, from Madaragad Family Health Center to Puthupally Government Higher Secondary School. How they had changed it, the faces.